This is the final day from ICAST. This is the YakAttack booth. My name is John, and we're going to cover the new Tow and Stow Scupper cart. This scupper cart is kind of our take on what we think a scupper cart should be, and the main thing being these supports. You know, when the post goes through your scupper, you know, if it's not perfectly sized, it is going to create some racking within that scupper. That's what creates damage, and that's what creates the, you know, almost the kind of negative connotation around the use of scupper carts in our industry. So with this, having these semi-firm rubber supports fore and aft of the actual post that goes to your scupper, it's going to create nice and even support on the underside of that kayak. But whether you have, you know, if you have a Hobie Outback or a Pro Angler, and you want the ability to go back to just a simple scupper cart, all you gotta do is push this little orange button, the whole thing pops off. These rubber spacers, turn them counterclockwise, and then you can even just turn this into a classic scupper cart. So these slide right back on there, and that's gonna act as kind of your shocks and support, you know, for those kayaks that are specifically designed for scupper carts. You know, that's one of the cool things I like about this, but in my opinion, I'm gonna use it in this original configuration. I want that support fore and aft of my cart location. So I'm gonna put this together real quick. But yeah, to get back on here, it slides right on, twist, and now you're locked back in place. Whole thing goes over top, snaps right in. And so in addition to this cart, I'm gonna show this other side real quick. And so unlike the rest of our, you know, currently being sold, what we call the bunkster and the bar cart, they have actual hard locations along the axle. This one, all you do is flip that lever, and then you have infinite adjustability along that axle. So it's gonna fit any boat, whether it's an old boat, new boat, it's gonna fit it. So once you find it, lock it in place, it's gonna stay. The foundation of the cart is built off the same axle as our other tow and stow carts in the bunkster and the bar cart. So as a press of a button, everything's gonna remove simply and easily. So from there, really the last piece of the pie, one's gonna be having those dual kickstands is nice. And then one feature that I really love. So if you're someone that transports your kayak in the back of your truck bed, you know, they like the use of a scupper cart, they go ahead and put it underneath through the scuppers. You gotta reach around and some sort of containment mechanism, a cotter pin or something that hold it in place. What we did was we built that into the posts themselves. So once you pull up, basically think of it as a barb. Once it goes in, it's not going out. So you shove that through your scuppers and then it's gonna hold it from there. So kick up your kickstands and then you're ready to launch your kayak. So that's gonna be kind of an overview of our Tow and Stow scupper cart. We're still in the final developmental phases, so we're not ready to release a final launch date or a final price point. And then in addition to that, for anglers that are anywhere around any sandy conditions or in general, honestly a sand tire works great in a lot of variable conditions. We are hard at work on a sand wheel kit, so we will have our own wheels for production. The wheels, we're trying to have them be orange, so it's the same accents like you see on the rest of the carts. They won't be gray in color. They'll also still feature your built-in tie-down points at the end of the hub, and then it will still have our quick release functionality of a press of a button and then you're good to go. So that's gonna be kind of an overview of, you know, where we came from, what we're trying for, and then the new cart as in the Tow and Stow scupper cart.